When the clouds roll back and the stars fill the night, that's when I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. I can feel it in my bones. Early in the morning, before the sun begins to shine, we're gonna start moving towards that separating line. I'm waiting for the morning waters. You know I gotta make up mine. And I don't mind if I lose any blood. Hello, way to salvation. Andrea, how you doing? Audria, how you doing? Hi. Hello, Sharice Johnson Moore here. How was everyone doing today? So, how y'all been doing today? Okay, I think I'm on. Ooh, I've been really busy today, y'all. Really busy, really busy. Hold on. Keep on keeping on. Okay. I think I gotta use my table this way. I got my little food tray here. I'm in the bed right now, y'all. Cause I've my back is kind of hurting me a little bit. So I'd rather be comfortable and still do this live. And how are you doing today? And I got all my little notes and everything. How are y'all doing today? Sharice Johnson Moore here. Hello, George. How you doing? Owner of Sharice N. Johnson Moore, publishing consultant, visibility coach. Hello. Hey, Boogie. How you doing? What's up? What y'all up to? All right. So, I come on books to inspire. Hello, thank you for joining me. Hi, how are you doing today? I hope everybody's day is going well. Hope everybody's day is going marvelous. I hope everybody is having a nice Saturday, right? And with that, my people with me going a brand new home far across the river. Yes, hear freedom calling. So, how's everyone doing today? Hello, hello, hello. What's up? Yeah, I wasn't really trying to sing that because I'm kind of hoarse right now. But, yeah, how's everyone doing? Sharice Johnson Moore here. What's up, everybody? Hello, Carol. How you doing? Hello, 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 hello. So, welcome to Saturday BookTok Day. Okay? Saturday BookTok Day is a day designated to authors, dedicated to authors in a sense of, if you have questions you want to ask. If you have, hey, Abdul Samad, how you doing? Hello, thank you for joining me. It's set aside for question answer day, kind of in the beginning, or I will teach on a topic, teach on a topic that I really think authors need to know about. And the first hour is kind of Q&A, or I kind of speak on the topic that I want to share with y'all. And and then the second half from 7 to 8 is an interview with a young lady. Her name is Sierra Lewis. She will be joining us for the second half, the second hour, which is set for interview time.
If you are an author and you would like to be interviewed on Saturday Book Talk Day, you can go to my link tree. Hello, DJ, how you doing? You can go to my link tree and schedule your interview. It's free. Okay, that interview is free. Because I know we in the economy is kind of, so I wanted to bless you all with that. You have to be a blessing in order to receive one. Okay. And I see a lot of authors. I see a lot of authors that may not have done interviews, or you want to do them, and sometimes the interview fees can be kind of outrageous. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. When you come to my live, you'll understand I'm a realist. I like to be. I am the quintessential honesty person, because it does not pay to lie. Okay. And lying don't get you nowhere but in daggone trouble. Hello, Tammy. Hello to all of you that have come in. Well, like I said, my name is Sharice N. Johnson Moore. I am the owner of Sharice N. Johnson Moore LLC, and I am a publishing consultant, visibility coach. Okay, and some of the services I provide is book publishing consultations. I also provide media interview services, and I have faith-based entrepreneurial consultations. If you are a faith-based author, hello, hi, how are you doing? Hello, thank you. Hello, how are you doing? Okay, Synergy. How are you doing today? Thank you for following me. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate your support. And so with this, with my business, I also am a gospel artist and a speaker. Okay, I'm the author of 4 books. 2 are my own solo projects entitled "Coming to Loving Yourself," and that is my memoir. And then "Coming to Loving Yourself" study guide, which is a workbook that coincides with the first book. Then I have 2 anthologies under my belt. One is called Stand Up, Resilient Black Women Who Are Shaping the World with Their Faith, Volume 3. Hello, Fidel, how you doing? Hello. Fidel, how you doing? Hello. Hello, Connie, how are you doing today? Thank you for joining me. And the other book is the one I just... Okay, I see my screen has... Okay, I was waiting on my screen. My screen was freezing up. Okay, so my 4th book, I just put it out, is an anthology called Wake Up Winning No Matter What, with the visionary author, Miss Wanda D. Hollis. And we launched that on Sunday in Atlanta at the I Am Enough Empowerment Expo. So, hello, Miss Gina. How you doing? Hello, thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate everyone coming into my live. Today is Saturday Book Talk Day. I also have 3 virtual broadcasting programs: Faith and Ministry, Entrepreneur Corners Live, and Faith Time Business Fusion. Then I also have a podcast entitled The More Connection Podcast. And that is who I am. And I'm here to, help. I'm here to teach. I'm here to learn as well. It's not all about me. It's it's about those that need help, whether you're an entrepreneur, faith-based leader, author, or creative. I love helping others. Hello, Bootsy, how you doing? Hi, thank you. Stop scrolling. Hey, thank you. Stop scrolling for joining me. I greatly appreciate everyone. So, Michael Johnson, how are you doing today? Hello. So, my topic I want to have for today is, now that you are a published author, now what are you going to do? Okay. I have any authors in the house, first-time authors? If I have any first-time authors in the house, please put a 1 in the chat. Can you put a 1 in the chat? If you are an experienced author and you have several and you have several books under you, it is important, to, you have several books underneath your belt, put a 2 in the chat. Hello, Big Stove. How you doing? Hello. Thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate you. So, like I said, hey Jagger, how you doing? And my thing is, I love helping authors. So my topic today is entitled Published Now What? Now that you're published, what are you going to do? What is the next move for you? Are you going to do interviews? Are you going to do podcasts? Are you going to work on the next book? What do you have planned? And do you have a visibility plan, a content plan, any of those things set up for you in the next part of your journey after you have published? Hello, Linda. How you doing? Hi, user 874. Hello. Thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate you. So, like I said, I love helping authors. So I asked this question of a lot of authors. Now that you are published, now what are you going to do? I run into a lot of authors that do not have a plan once they have published their book. Once they have placed their book on Amazon or whatever other distribution channels they have, and we sit down and we put a plan together for them. Okay, I don't know why my phone keep freezing up. Okay, it's fully charged. Okay, so are you a first-time author? I have two viewers in. I have 2 viewers here, and I would like to know if my viewers are authors. Are you an author? Are you an aspiring author? Are you thinking about writing a book? Are you, okay. Are you thinking about writing a book? Are you, have that process of, like I'm thinking about writing a book, but I don't know where to start. Okay. So this is how I get started with this. Say you are an author and you want to, you want to start writing. Okay? Think about who your audience is. Think about who the book is geared to read it. Okay? Think about your title. Think about who the audience is going to be that you want to purchase your book. Okay? A lot of people, a lot of authors sometimes they'll write books and they really don't realize how important that is of who your audience is going to be. Okay? It's very important to keep that in mind while writing. Okay? But after you get that writing process down and you finish and you publish, what is the next move after that? My first book, I did not know who the audience was. I didn't know who to gear it to. How could I say? I didn't know my audience. I didn't know any of that. I had to learn that over a period of time. But I realized that I didn't have a coach. I did not have a coach, okay, in my first book. So everything I did for my book, I learned it on my own. I was thinking about going with a traditional publishing company, but Gazelle, how you doing? Hello, thank you. Hello, DJ Hot Mix, how you doing? Hello, thank you for joining me. I thought about, on my first book, I didn't think about no coach. I was thinking about going traditional, but I didn't want to pay them prices. Okay, I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't want to pay no $15, no $20, no $25, no $30,000 to publish no book. Okay, plus I was financially challenged. Okay, I'm just keep it real. A lot of authors, we don't, as first time authors, sometimes we don't think about how much it's gonna cost us to invest in ourselves or invest in the book that we want to produce. Okay, so that is something that you also must keep in mind is about a budget. Okay, a budget. Okay, there are some things you can do, to really work through some things where you might not have that money like that. But sometimes it's good to sometimes it is good to sit down and count the costs. Count the cost of how much this book is going to cost you, how much it's going to cost you, how many books you want to buy, or how many author copies you want to get from them Giddy Up. Okay? And this is also a factor, how much you're going to charge the people for your book. That also plays a factor as well. So, I have a class goal on the screen. Yes, I did. I have a class goal on the screen, but it went away. And I created the Publish Now What course to answer all the questions that authors may have that have already published their books. Okay, these are some of the questions that you may have always are in this course. Right now, I am selling digital products that will help authors get through some of the pain points of becoming published. And now you be like, what the world do I do? What's going on? Like the pre-publication checklist, pre and post-publication checklist. I have 90 ways, Publish Now What, 90 ways to sell a book. Because a lot of, I go into detail about the pre-publication, post-publication checklist. That is a list of things where you need to do before you publish the book and the things that you do after you publish the book. Okay, as far as marketing, advertising, who you're going to pitch your book to, who your audience is, things of that nature. It has full detail to give you a list of things that you must do, because once you publish that book, it's like, wow, like I didn't think I had to do all this stuff. Be like, I know, because I had to deal with that when I published mine. And some things that must be in sequence and in order for the publication to go well. When and I also want to ask y'all this question. When I ask you this, how many of you had a launch party for your book? How many of you may have had a launch party? Hey, yo, hi, how you doing? How many of you may have had a launch party for your book? Like the day it come out, the day it becomes live on the Zon, or a couple days after, it's live, and you have seen it you've seen it live, and you be like, wow, I can't believe I just published this book. And you be like, what do I do now? Okay. A launch party is just it's a celebration of you coming, you published the book. It's a celebration, it's a party. You can have one either in person or you can have one virtual. Okay. And think about it. One in person, that means you got to go find a place. Or, hey, coach. Hey, Candy. How you doing? Hello. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. I greatly appreciate you. And, a launch party is nothing but a big old party. It's a party that you saying, you announcing to the world that you have published a book. That's all. I'm great, baby. I'm doing marvelous. How your day going? Ain't today your birthday? Thank you for heart me. Ain't the day your birthday? Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Hey, Miss Lala. I know you were going to say, hi. Thank you. Welcome, baby. Hey, Miss Lala. How are you doing today? How is it going with you? Yes. How is everything going with you? And I want to say, everybody wish Miss Candy Usher a happy birthday in the chat, please. Today is her birthday, and she is celebrating how many years? Is it 49 or 48? Is it 49? Oh, I'm trying to make you older than you is. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. My bad. Oh, hello, Miss Vic. How you doing? Hello. How are you doing today? I greatly appreciate you coming in. I'm okay about to start on another book. Oh, you are? That's good. That's good. That's good. Yes. Miss 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 Candy has a birthday today, and I don't feel like doing all that right now. You know the screen. You know how when you get up here and you doing a live and they give you all these prompts to do. Okay, well I'm just flowing with the mood today. So want to say happy birthday to Candy Usher. Happy birthday. We greatly appreciate you being here. And Miss Lala is working on her next book, and I greatly appreciate it. I know, right? Right? Because somebody said I didn't look like my birthday in July. So my birthday is in July, and I'll be 55. And somebody said, no, you ain't no 55. You will not be no 55. I know how I feel, girl. Because somebody wanted to, like, argue about me not being the age I am. And I was like, I take it as a compliment. Hey, thank you, Yeah. Hey, thank you, baby. Thank you. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Thank you. So, but God has been good to me, okay? God's been good to all of us, right? That we do not look the ages that we are. Thank you, Lord, for the blessing. So, like I was, right? And he has. So, with that being said, I want to ask all my authors in the room, what was the first thing you did after you published your book as far as visibility is concerned? What did you do? Did you do interviews? Amen. God is amazing. What did you do? What was the first thing that you did as far as visibility is concerned when it came to your book? Did you do an interview? Did you do a launch? Did you do did you do a book signing? Did you do, okay, you created posts. Okay. All right. All right, Miss Vic, what did you do after you published your book? What was the first thing that you did? I did a few interviews, podcasts, and book signings. My first few books, no launch because of who I was with. Okay, so is you having a launch for the next book, Miss Candy? Are you having a launch for your next book? Hey, user 215, how you doing? When I went on my own idea of book launches and podcasts. Oh, okay. Yeah. I found book launches, launch parties, launch parties to be very helpful for my book sales. I did. I found it very, 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 very helpful for my book sales because it gets everybody in a room. Okay? So if you haven't done a launch for your book, you are missing out. Even if I done a launch for your book, I didn't promote my book the way I should have. I was grieving and it hindered me. Okay? I mean, sometimes, yeah, I understand, because that first book, my first book, that was off of the cusp of my three important people dying. And I didn't promote. I just started selling. I just started walking up to people. I said, well, I got to make money for this book. So I didn't do a launch party of my first book. I know that's right. Got to be ready. Sometimes it takes when you're dealing with grief and you have a business to run. Sometimes it can hinder you, and sometimes it's a blessing in disguise. I know, right? And yes, we have to continue to make our loved ones proud of us. And the thing is now I had to be honest with you all, my first launch party was with the third book I put out. The third book is called Stand Up, Resilient Black Women Who Are Shaping the World with Their Faith. Okay? And the launch went very, very, very good. It went very good. I don't know why my thing acting like that. Because I guess we got so many things pulling on the internet. And so a book party, a launch party is something that you could do for free on Zoom. You just turn around, create your header, you create your flyer, you create the word copy, and then you send people the link, or you put the link in the chat for them to link in your email or in your post to get them to register for the launch party. Okay? It's not hard. You get about 4 or 5 friends to sign up. 4 or 5 friends to talk about you. And then you might have get some giveaways. Giveaways like you could give a book away. Give a book away, or make a little basket or something. Hey Tony, how you doing? You could give a basket away, or you can find other little things. Like I always buy earrings. I'm a jewelry freak, okay? I love jewelry, okay? So, as Candy may have understood that, right? Whenever I have a webinar or anything on Zoom and I ask people to come, I have giveaways. I have giveaways. Hi, Faye, how you doing? I have giveaways during my programs. It doesn't matter what the program is. If we're meeting on Zoom, it doesn't matter what is a webinar, a launch, a conversation, things like that. I always have a giveaway during a meeting or something, whatever I'm doing, presenting to the public. I always have giveaways. So I had a launch for a course I created. It's called Publish Now What? And during the webinar, it was a webinar, which led up to sign up for the course called Publish Now What? And we would meet. It was a 4-day meeting every Saturday in the month. I think it was September. And I had just got this box from a friend of mine. Her name is oh my God, I can't think of the lady name. Cornelia Bianco. Okay. Her name is Cornelia Bianco, and she is a jewelry consultant. Okay, she's jewelry consultant. Y'all know what I'm saying. Okay, so, and I had just bought 100 pieces from her, to support her, right? I bought 100 pieces. So I'm like, what am I wear? Why am I wearing all this jewelry and stuff? I ordered a couple rings. I ordered 5 of each, 5 of everything. 5. I had to equal up to 100 pieces. Okay, so I was like, okay, all right, cool. That box sat there for about almost a half a year before I opened it. A box full of jewelry, right? And then I thought I said, I got this jewelry in here. I could go ahead and give them as giveaways. So if you ever think about having a giveaway during your launch party, you can do that. Jewelry, makeup, hair products, something that's nice and easy for you to go in the store and purchase. You can make the little mini gift baskets for yourself, or you can get other authors to support your giveaways by giving away their book. Ask other authors to participate in your giveaway. Ask other people to participate. Well, I would like to know, can you support my launch by maybe, can I give away one of your books? Of course, in the background, if I ask somebody to give away a book, I always pay them for the book. Okay? I pay them for the book. Because that's called reciprocity. I do not want anybody to. Okay, so during launch, during the launch is something that is so important for authors to have. It is. It is so important for authors to have a book launch, because that gets eyes, that gets attention. That is like, look, I'm a first time author, and I want to share this book with you, and the book is da da da. And you tell them the description of the book, you tell them why you wrote the book, you give them a whole, and you can even have a moderator for the virtual book launch. Now, if you haven't one in person, that is, you follow the same thing. You got the table, you got table set up. Then you take Q&A questions, things of that nature. You get people involved in your in-person launch, just like the virtual launch. So, it pays to have a launch for your book, because that is the opening window to getting your book seen. Okay, that is where you're getting a beginning look of what your book looks like to others. Okay, that is where you're getting a beginning look of what your book looks like to others. Okay, I do not know why Hey JJ, hey JJ Cool, how you doing? Hello, thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate you. So, how is everyone doing today? What are y'all up to? What are y'all up to? I really like hearts. If you are in this live and you are alive, you should be tapping the screen. Okay? Those are some things that launches can do for your book. It gives you a get eyes seen. It gets in front of people, visibility. And then, it's also good to kind of set up interviews, when your book is about to come out. It's always good to send out coming soon emails, or coming soon posts, or, or the book will be here soon and it launches on this day, and the launch day, what day it is, what day you're having the launch party. You necessarily do not have to have the launch on the same day as the book is released. You don't have to do that, but I've seen a lot do that. But I would suggest to authors, when the book is live, then have it that following weekend. When you give time people to register and things like that. When you know definite that your book is live. Because I have seen where people, they had a launch party the day it's supposed to come out, and then they're sitting around and everybody's sitting around in the virtual launch party, and they're looking like, okay, the book is not live yet. And so you have to wait. This is how important a virtual launch party is. When everybody's in the party with you, that's when everybody buys the book. At the same time. Everybody buys the book at the same time in that launch. They go to the site and they purchase the book. Okay, whether it's paperback or ebook. Some people do the ebook. Because they got, take time for the paperback to come out. But a lot of them do the ebook. They go and purchase the ebook. Or they put the ebook up first because they still got to wait for the paperback. Okay? Or the audiobook. And keep people posted. Don't just post once. Don't just post twice. Post every day. Tell people every day what's coming out. Hey, Denise, how are you doing? Hello, thank you for joining me. My name is Sharice Johnson Moore, and I am a publishing consultant, visibility coach. And why I am I got kind of a little busy today. I got a little busy. I got to cleaning my house. And sometimes I want to say this about authorship when it comes to cleaning house. Okay? That means that keep the people closest to you that support you. Okay? Keep the people that are supporting you closest to you. Okay? And don't worry about the ones that ain't supporting. This is something I had to learn about my author walk. Do not get caught up in who is not supporting you, because they ain't who God sent to you anyway. Okay? I'm just give y'all that bit of advice if you are first-time authors. Okay? Do not get hung up on who is not supporting you. Keep the ones that are supporting you in the loop and keep informing them, because that's the one thing that I have noticed about authors. They have a book come out and they won't communicate. They won't tell nobody. And it's like, what? One post a day ain't gonna cut it. One post a day is not gonna cut it for advertising. Especially if you do not have the financial means to create ads, FB, IG, Google, ads. When you're starting out, starting out and your budget is tight, it is good to post at least 3 times a day about your book. In the morning, noon, and at night. Okay? Because everybody in your list, your friends list, or whoever follows you, may not see that. I learned this about social media. Just because I post something in the morning don't mean everybody looking at that in the morning. Okay? What I post at noonday does not mean everybody gonna see that at noonday. That's on my friends list. So that's why I post at night as well. So post your flyers, post your books, post your events. Tell people what you're doing. Keep them in the loop, because that's how you sell books. That is how you are going to sell your books. When you keep communication open with the people that are following you and supporting you. And please, I want to really specify this one. If you want somebody to buy your book, please don't forget to put the links to where they can purchase that in the book, in the flyer, in the ad, in the post. Okay? I see that a lot with a lot of authors. They're talking about with their books, but they don't put links. I don't, if you can't if the link does not work in the comments, this is a trick I learned. Use Linktree and put the Linktree, your Linktree link in your profile, and then tell them in the post, go to my Linktree and you can purchase the book there. Okay? Make it easy for people to purchase your stuff. Cause I know me as a person, I'm not going to go be searching for nobody book title. I'm going to keep it real. If I don't see a link there, I'm going to be like, okay, well, all right, they got a book out, and keep moving. If you have a link there, you have a 50-50 chance of somebody going to purchase the book because they see a link to purchase, whether it's to the paperback version, the ebook version, audio version, Braille. Some books are written in Braille because people are blind. And this is something else I want you to think about, authors. Having the book formatted in 4 different ways. Okay? Formatted in different ways. Ebook, a paperback book, an audio book, or what's the other one? And you can also create a podcast from your book. Did you know that? And charge people for they listen to the podcast, listen to your ebook. You could do that. I've seen authors do that, where they'll turn around and turn their books into podcasts. Okay? That is something that you could do. When you take and dialogue your own book, you talk about it every day. You talk about it. Like tomorrow, I'll do mine live. I really don't. I do a reading every Sunday about my book, Coming to Loving Yourself, and I'm reading the entire book. So that also helps. Do lives. Do lives to talk about your books. You have to always think of ways to bring visibility to talk about your book. Just because you put it on a Zon does not mean it's going to get all this exposure. Okay? The Zon is just a distribution channel. That's it. It don't do the market. If you sign up and pay for it, you do the marketing. But majority of the time, it's up to you as the author to go ahead and have your own visibility plan for how you're going to, get your book seen, heard, and known. Okay? Do not rely on other. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give y'all this one. Do not rely on the publishing company that you went with to do all this advertising for you. Okay? Now, you as the author, it is your responsibility to bring the visibility to your book. Okay? So you can make some sales. Okay? You can also put it on your, if you have a website or a landing page for your website. Hello, Frank. Hi, Susan. How you doing? Thank you for coming in. I greatly appreciate you. Today, we are talking about the many ways that authors can bring visibility to their book. Okay, and I was talking about Publish Now What, but God has directed me to give y'all advice about how to bring this visibility to your book. I'm very obedient when God tell me to do something. So that's how I get from that. I kind of pivoted from that conversation. Okay, it's about visibility for your book. It's about visibility, being seen, heard, post, and do some interviews. Whether they live, whether they're, on the app, somebody invite you on the app to do an interview, somebody do an interview, podcast. There's so many things that you can do to bring visibility to your book. Okay, let me go into my list. Where it at? Okay, so if you are an author and you need help with this, with how to sell your book, how to really get into your book, I have a PDF. It is called Publish Now What, 90 Ways to Sell a Book. Okay, 90 Ways to Sell a Book. And it is only $9 for this PDF. It gives you 90 ways of how to sell a book. You can go to my link tree and you can purchase this PDF today if you like. Okay, I'm going to give you 10 ways. 10. I'm going to give you 10 now. But if you want the other 80, you're going to have to, I suggest you go buy the list. Go buy the 90 Ways to Sell a Book PDF. Okay, it tells you all of the ways that you can sell a book. Okay, I'm gonna give you these 10. Okay, I'm gonna give you these 10. Hope y'all got y'all pens ready. Hey, Michael B. Hello? Is that Michael or Michelle? Hey, Michelle, I'm sorry. Hi, Michelle B. How are you doing today? Thank you for coming in. I greatly appreciate you. So, it is called Publish Now What? 90 Ways to Sell a Book. If you need this PDF, please go to my link tree in my profile and you can purchase it today. Hi, how are you doing? Hi. Book to Inspire. Hi, how are you doing today? Books to Inspire. Thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate you. Okay. So these first 10 are foundational. Thank you. These first 10 are foundations of 90 Ways to Sell a Book. Okay? Oh, okay. All right. Hey, Moore, how you doing? You know, no, ma'am. All my people in Virginia. All my people in Virginia. Okay. So, getting into this, getting into this list is called foundations. The foundational things that you need to do in 90 ways to sell your book. Okay? Um okay. Alright. So optimize your Amazon book listing with nice keywords and descriptions. You would not believe how many people do not do this on their book on their book description when they upload their books. Okay, they don't put keywords. They don't place the keywords of. Okay, I'll give you an example. Okay, when I put publish now, when I put my Coming and Loving Yourself book up on the Zon, I turn around and what my keywords was self-help, memoir, and encouragement and something else. Encouragement and what was the other word? Self-help, encouragement, memoir, and something else. I can't think what the fourth one was. But yes, you have to have optimization when it comes to your book on the Zon. Okay. Hey, Kyle. Hey, Kyla. Hi, how you doing? Hey, A. How you doing? Thank you for joining me. Number 2 is create a compelling author bio. Create a compelling author bio. It don't got to be nothing long, drawn out. It don't have to be none of those things. It could be nice, short, sweet, because you are just starting off as an author. Okay, and the more books you write, the better. You always gotta refresh that bio. Okay, and that's good to have your bio, on your author page. How many authors, because I see a lot of authors don't have author pages. They're not making their author pages. They just uploading the book and that's it. And then be wondering why people can't find the book. Why they can't find you as an author. These things play a pivotal part in your exposure when it comes to people finding your book on the Zon and these other distribution apps. Okay? Design a high converting book cover. Please, can you stop trying to create your own book covers because you don't want to invest in a professional graphic arts designer? Okay? I see that all the time and be wondering, I don't even like this book cover. Books sound interesting, but because I'm always looking for books to read. Okay? I'm an avid reader. I was an avid reader since I was a kid. Cause my grandma was always reading to me and made me love. She got me to fall in love with reading. And please get a graphic arts designer to do your books. Please stop trying to do the books yourself. Stop using Canva. Stop, because I'm gonna say, stop using Canva. Stop, cause everybody book cover now they starting to look the same. And it's like there's no originality with the book covers. Okay? Set up an author website. You can always set up your website. Set up your website. So it don't have to be but a landing page, just your bio and the book there to sell it. That's what a landing page is. Just you don't have to have nothing extravagant or nothing. Just have your name, your website, your picture, a bio, and the book that you're selling on the page. You don't need all this fancy stuff if you just starting out. Now, when you get to another level and you get that income coming in, Then you revamp the website. Then you add a store. Then you add these things. Hey Marilyn, how you doing? But other than that, yes. Number 6, create a media kit. A media kit is for if I asked you to be on my show, if I asked for someone to come on Entrepreneur Corners Live, right? That's one of my shows. This is the thing. This is what what you should be sending me back. Or these things should be filled out in the lead form I sent out. Okay, I give you. Okay. Okay, so what goes in this media kit is a bio, a headshot, and book info. Okay? A bio, headshot, and book info. That's what should go in your media kit. Okay? Hey, Chauncey, how you doing? Hello, thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate you. Number 7, register your book on Goodreads. Register the book on Goodreads. A lot of people like to go up there and buy books off Goodreads. They do. I'm one of them. Goodreads is a distribution channel. Okay, it's another form of distribution channel, and it's owned by the Zon. Okay, so that could be, really good for you to do. Number 8, claim your Zon author central profile. You have to create one. A author central profile. That's the author page, as they call it. Okay. It's good to have one because people want to know who you are. They want to read your information. You can also put where it used to be. You used to put videos and stuff like that up there, but now they don't let you do that no more. They just let you, with the bio and a book and the book that you have listed on Amazon. Okay. Number 9, build an email list. If you do not have an email list, please start one. Hey, Books to Inspire, please start one. Look, you got friends, you got all these people. You got all these people, right? You got all these people. Okay. You could start an email list with a different email address. And send out, create the sign up form for the email, email newsletter. Okay, you can have a newsletter for the email list, and you could give away free items like the first half of the first chapter of the book for them to sign up. Some things you could get, you have to give incentive. Give an incentive why people should sign up for your email list. Okay? Give them incentive, something free to encourage them to sign up for this email list. Okay? And number 10 is create a branded hashtag for your book. Mine is entitled Coming to Loving Yourself. Hey, or Noor, how you doing? Hello, thank you for joining me. Detectives, Noor Detectives, how are you doing today? Thank you for joining my live. I greatly appreciate you. My name is Sharice Johnson Moore, and I am the owner of Sharice and Johnson Moore, LLC. I am a publishing consultant and visibility coach. If you need help with your visibility as an author, okay. So hashtag, let's go keep this hashtag. Hashtag with my first book was Coming to Loving Yourself or Loving Yourself. Okay, that was a hashtag I kept for the first book. The second book was Study Guide, a workbook. Loving Yourself workbook, things like that. Hello, Amjid. Okay, Amjid, how you doing? Thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate you. So, hashtags play an important part of getting your book seen as well. So, I hope if you are interested in the rest of this list, it's called Publish Now What? 90 Ways to Sell a Book. Okay, 90 Ways to Sell a Book. Okay, you can go to my link tree, in my profile, and you can purchase it today for $9. Okay, just $9 for 90 ways to sell a book. Okay, um, um, so that is what I am talking about today. 90 ways to sell a book. 90 ways. It's 90 ways. It's so many ways. But I just started curating a list of 90 ways that I thought that I have actually participated in each one of these 90 ways to sell a book. And it has worked wonders for me. Okay? So, anybody have any questions? Hey, Miss Jennifer, how you doing today? Anybody have any questions? Anybody an author? If you're an author, please put a 1 in the chat. If you are an aspiring author, okay, put 1 in the chat. If you are a first-time author, put 2 in the chat. If you are an experienced author, put 3. Okay? Hello, Nicole. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? Hello, hello, hello. All right. So at 7 o'clock, we have Miss Sierra Lewis with us at 7 o'clock. And if you would like to be a guest on Saturday Book Talk Day interview, please go to my link tree and you can sign up for it there. It is free. Okay? It is free. Free. Okay? To be a guest on Saturday Book Talk Day. Okay? Let's see. Our guest for this evening is Miss Sierra Lewis. And Miss Sierra Lewis is the author of Fierce and Fearless Phoenix. Fierce and Fearless Phoenix. Rise from the Ashes. It's an anthology. Okay? It's an anthology. Okay? So there are other authors in this book. Okay? And it is such a good read. I've read some of it. Okay? I have read some of it. So this powerful anthology amplifies the voices of resilient women who refuse to let pain define their destiny through stories of heartbreak, betrayal, abuse, faith and healing and restoration. These courageous women reveal what it truly means to rise from adversity and reclaim the purpose. Hello, Miss Pauline. How are you doing today? Hello, Miss Pamela. How are you doing today? Hello. How y'all doing today? Okay, let me see who else came in. Okay. All right. I'm waiting on my guest. I'm waiting on my guest. Miss Sierra Lewis. Cause she is my guest for the Saturday Book Talk evening guest author from 7 to 8. Okay. The title of her book is Fierce and Fearless Phoenix Rises from the Ashes. Okay, it is a powerful anthology. Okay. And and I wanted to, let me see. Okay, let me find out something. Okay, here go my pitch for the authors. Authors wanted for Saturday Book Talk Day. Hey, authors wanted for Saturday Book Talk Day. Are you an author looking for a platform to share your story, promote your book, and connect with new readers? Okay, I'm inviting authors of all genres to be featured guests on my live show, Saturday Book Talk Day. Every Saturday, we go live on TikTok to spotlight amazing authors, discuss books, share publishing journeys, and help writers increase their visibility. This is a great opportunity to promote your book, share your author journey, connect with readers, and build your audience and increase your visibility online. Okay? This is a good way. Hello, Miss Lady Vaughn. How you doing? Hi, how you doing? Thank you for joining me today. Build your audience and increase your visibility online. Okay? We go live from 6 to 8 every Saturday. For the first half, I always give information. I'm always teaching. You know, God has put me in this place, in a space where I have to teach. I want to teach. So I do that as much as I can when it comes to authors, entrepreneurs, come to their business. And then the second half, we do a interview. Our special author comes and talks about their book to, share, to talk about. You interview, discuss the topics. There's nothing like an interview. And I also want to give y'all this one. What was I gonna say? See, my mind just went blank that fast. Hey Ella, how you doing? Hello. How you doing? Let me see. Let me go find. Oh. Yeah, to do that if you don't keep the what's called up. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to find something. Okay, I want to make sure if she comes into the conversation that I would know what her TikTok hashtag is. So what have y'all been up to? Anybody, any authors in the room? Any authors in the room? You put a one up and, we could sit down and I could bring you on stage to talk. Cause that's one thing I don't do. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Jeffrey. So, Miss Books to Inspire. Yeah, I'm trying to see if my guest will come first before I don't want to pull you on stage and then turn around and then she pop up right behind you. So, how long have you been in business, Miss Books to Inspire? Because I noticed that we've connected, and I haven't had time to really talk to you for all right, 4 years, all right. I know that's right. And how has it been so far? As being an author, running your business so far. How has it been? Okay, all right. You know, have you ever so my question for you is, yeah, 7, right? I got 9. And it's like, oh Lord, I ain't time fly. It's been slow. Okay. Okay. So what do you do to gain visibility for your business? What do you do to gain visibility for your business? Oh, pivoted to coaching. Okay. So you coach other authors? Okay, all right. Do you ever find it, how could I say this? Have you ever met a client that you could not work with? Okay. All right. Hey, um, so do you still, while you're coaching, do you still, do you still advertise your books? While you're coaching, or do you just are you just focusing on coaching? Oh, okay, you're pretty flexible. Oh, okay. All right. Well, one day I have to, okay. One day I have to bring you in, honey. Bring you in. KL Consulting. Hold on. Okay, that was KL Consulting. I'm trying to think. Okay. Okay, you only do children's books. Oh, okay. KL Consulting. That name look mighty familiar. Okay. Um, yes, I think this is her. Okay. I sent you an invitation, boo. Okay, I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you a question. Is this the account that you use on TikTok? Because the account you got listed, the one you gave me, was not this one. Was not this account. And if this is is this a brand new account you just created? Let me see. Okay, you just created this account. Okay. Since you just created this account, then I don't know what their rules are with this. I know for new accounts, they'll let you come live, but you won't be able to see your face. And I don't know what they do with brand new accounts. So cause the account you gave me was the account you gave me for, hold on. Hold on. The account that I was looking for was at fierce.fearless.e. So, all right. Let me see what's gonna happen here. Okay, let me see if I can pull you in. I don't know. I sent you another invitation. It won't let you in, but it let you in, it won't let you in, huh? Okay. Hey, Winona. Vanya. How you doing? Hello, thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate you. I greatly appreciate you. Okay, so we're going to do the interview like this. You can't hear me. Can y'all hear me? Put some hearts in the. Yeah, can you hear me? Hello? Can y'all hear me? Yes, I can. Okay, it gotta be, okay. Alright, so, okay. So we're gonna do this. What made you write the book? We're gonna give you, we're gonna do it a different way. We're just gonna keep this going. But I'm gonna ask you the questions and you can give me your answer in the comments. Okay? So what made you want to tell your story? What made you want to tell your story? You know. So yeah. Okay, so the answer I wanted to ask. I understand that we're having difficulties. I wanted to bring her on stage, but it won't let her up. So the way I'm going to do the interview is she can answer the questions in the comments. That's how I'm trying to keep her, so I can keep her here, keep her in the audience because it won't let her up because this is a brand new account. This is a brand new account and she only has 8 followers and she only following 2 people. So I just want to try to, hey, Ethiopian 350. So, how, my first question to her is, what made her want to tell her story? To help other women feel comfortable in telling their story of trauma or domestic abuse. Okay. Let me get my questions. Because I always had questions. I always had a little list of questions for my authors that I interview. And is this your first time? Your first time being an author? Miss Sierra? Oh, okay, okay. So, being an author, do you find it's hard to balance your life? Do you find it? How do you do a balance between being an author and and being an author? Is it full time or part time for you? Hey, Bianca. How are you doing today? Thank you for joining my live. I greatly appreciate you. Hey, Demetria. How you doing? Thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate you joining the live. Okay. All right. So how do you balance that? How do you balance that working a full-time job and being an author? How do you balance that out? Hey Jen, hey Jen, how you doing? Thank you for joining my live. I greatly appreciate you. How you doing? Amen. I know that's right. God is always leading us to something, Minnie. He always leading us to something. He is always leading us to something. So, where do you find inspiration for your stories or topics in your book? Where do you find inspiration for your stories or topics in your books? Hey everybody, what y'all up to? Okay, through life lessons. I know that's right. So what kind of feedback do you get? What kind of feedback have you gotten about your book from your readers? What kind of feedback have you gotten from your readers? What kind of feedback have you gotten from your readers? Hey, Miss Myra, how you doing? Thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate you coming in today. It inspired them to tell their story. Or gave them hope. Okay. That there is still light at the end of the tunnel. Amen. Amen. So how do you approach marketing how do you approach marketing for your books? How do you approach marketing for your books? Yes, ma'am, Miss Myra. I greatly appreciate you coming in and joining me. I thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Social media, book fairs, and other events. Okay. What challenges have you faced in your career as an author? What challenges have you faced? Hey, anointed to be me. Hello. What challenges have you faced as an author? Yes, right now we're doing a interview with Miss Sierra Lewis. She is also known as KL Consulting Inc. And she is in our live right now. So if you will follow her. I learned that full process of publishing and marketing. Learn the full process of publishing them all. Yes, that's a doozy. I always suggest to authors to take a marketing class. Learn from someone that specializes in marketing. Because I know it helped me out a great deal when it came to me marketing my books and things of that nature. Okay, so if you could give first time author, any advice, what advice would you give a first time author? That's the question. What advice would you give a first-time author? What advice would you give a full-time, a first-time author? Hey, Yvonne, know your niche, know your target audience, and have a game plan. I know that's right. I know that's right. Okay, so this is our So what's next? What's next on your in your writing journey? What's next on your journey as an author? What's your next next thing that you're doing? Are you working on anything new, or are you working on something new, or you're just, leveling out? So what's new on the agenda for you? What's next on the agenda for you as an author? Do do do. Right now we're doing a comment interview with Miss Sierra Lewis. I know that, it's so many things. Hey, okay, we are currently looking for authors to the second series of the book. And I have a few more supposed books in the work as well. Okay, so they're looking for current authors. They're looking for new authors for the second book. It's a second book coming out of this one, of the one you told me about, Fierce and Fearless. Surprise books. Okay, I get it. And I want to say it has been a pleasure. It has been a pleasure and an honor. Yes, it is. It has been a pleasure and an honor to have you here, Miss KL Consulting, known as Sierra Lewis. Okay, she is our special guest for this evening, and I learned how to. I'm always pivoting, y'all. I'm always pivoting. Okay, so she could not come up, but I still want to give her interview. So I want to thank her for coming in today for her interview. Name of the book again. Okay, the name of her book is entitled Miss Sierra. Can you get in the title of the book in the comments, please? Name of the book is the title of her book is Fierce and Fearless. Fierce and Fearless. Fierce and Fearless, Phoenix rises from the ashes. Amen. That is her book. And where can it be found, Miss Sierra? Can you put that in the chat as well? Where it can be found? Okay, she has it on the Zon, in paperback, and Kindle. And then she has her own website. It is entitled Fierce and Fearless Entrepreneur.com. Okay? It is, please follow me on as Fierce and Fearless Entrepreneur. Okay? Yes. And she's at KL Consulting LLC. I want to thank her so much for being in the place to be. Also on bar. Amen. Amen. I know that's right. Got to spread the love, right? So, hey, the preachers, how you doing? Yeah, thank you, and so I want to give her props You're welcome, baby. You're welcome. Um, reach out to me. Reach out to me so we can sit down and talk. I want to, help you a little bit more. When it comes to your visibility and your publishing needs, things of that nature. And anyone else that needs help with their publishing, like publishing consultant, um, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. With their publishing needs or visibility as an author, entrepreneur, faith-based leader, or creative, please come and see me because I have a one-on-one visibility coaching session that is available, and that will consist of your media presence, social media presence, website presence. It's about your content, live content, posting content, things of that nature. We'll sit down and put a calendar together for all of the things that you need as an author when it comes to your visibility. And we also create a schedule for you, whether that schedule is 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, or 12 months. You need to be scheduling everything that you do as an author. And so, okay, hold up. She said white collar. Okay. Well, call me and let me know. We'll sit down and talk about that. Okay. Books to inspire. Okay. They find coaches, clients for you. Okay. All right. Cool. That's what I'm talking about. I know that's right. Hey, Adele, how you doing? Thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. And that is the thing that I do. Okay, that's what I do. Thank you so much, Miss Sierra Lewis, for being our special guest for the evening. And does anybody have any questions for Miss Lewis? Does anybody have any questions? You can put them in the comments. Hey, Mr. Crab, how you doing? What's up? Ha, ha. I know, right? Um, sometimes, yeah, because sometimes I get so bogged down in my content. I don't have time to be, that's why I have a schedule. I like to schedule my appointments. I love sitting down with authors, talking with them one-on-one. We either do on the phone or we do it on the phone, or we'll do it a video, like a video. I always use Riverside for my Riverside app to do my one-on-ones. I don't use Zoom like talking about because I don't feel like downloading and all. I don't feel like downloading the video. Then I gotta upload it and all. I don't feel like doing that. When I'm gonna give y'all a hookup, right? So whenever you do a virtual video or an audio video, make sure you can do it. You do your lives and stuff. You can use Riverside. If y'all have y'all ever heard of Riverside.fm? Have you heard of Riverside.fm? It is a streaming app. Okay, it's a streaming app. Don't cost them maybe like $44 a month. Where you can do your lives, you can record, you can do lives, and you can stream it to, and you can stream your lives out to, you can stream your lives out to your YT, to all your social media platforms. How we doing? Hello, good is here. Okay, how are we doing today? Thank you. So, I greatly appreciate y'all coming in. And get you a Riverside account because you can turn around and do a lot Riverside. I know I do. I'm doing good. How are you doing today? All right. So, if you come in and this is, you come in and your first time being here, I greatly appreciate you coming in. And my day is going great. My day is going marvelous. Okay. Thank you for asking. How was your day going? Good is here. Okay, thank you. If this is your first time being in the room, please follow. Please follow me. I greatly appreciate it. And Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for following me. I greatly appreciate it. So, yes, thank you for following me. I great it. I greatly appreciate you following me. If you are an author or you're thinking about writing a book, if you're an aspiring author, first time author, experienced author, thank you. If you are those, if you fall into that, but you're thinking about writing a book, that's what's called an aspiring author. If you're a first time author, you publish your first book, first time author. Experienced author has maybe 3 books, 2 books or more. 2 books or more, where you've gotten, a plethora of stuff you've written, right? Come and see me if you need some help. I don't mind. I do not mind. I do not mind. You get one. You get one free one-on-one meeting with me. Just one. And then because in that meeting, we'll sit down and talk about what you need. What you need, what you desire, what you want to, what do you expect from us working together? Things of that kind of thing. Okay. All right. If y'all have any questions, Miss Sierra has put her email in the comments. Okay, has put her email in the comments. Okay, so I wanted to, let y'all know that I'm here. Okay, hey Miss Catherine, how you doing? Hello, thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate you. If you are not following me, please follow. I go live every day at 6 p.m. I talk about a range of topics from publishing to visibility, interviews, how to conduct an interview, what my business consists of, things of that nature. And I'm also, like I said, I'm a gospel artist and a speaker. So if you need somebody singing your church, okay, that's my first love, singing for the Lord, okay? If you need somebody singing at your wedding, funeral, bar mitzvah, birthday party, divorce party, okay, yes, it is something that, yeah, that is something that all authors, I think they need to have that too, is a Substack account. I think that's what they have. I know I have one. So, if if you have any, questions and things like that to ask Miss Sierra, please reach out to her. And, so that is the thing that, is so important for authors, that they, get seen, heard, and known. Make it do what it do for you. Okay? Because, you want to use all the outlets you can to gain all the exposure you can get. So, did y'all know that that Substack, you could go live on Substack? Did you know that? You could do live video on Substack now. Did y'all know that? Hey, Betsy. How you doing? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I got another 20 minutes. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. I'm kind of in some pain right now because I've been cleaning my house all day. And me cleaning, it, be standing up. I'm an early bird, okay? I'm going to let y'all know I'm an early bird. I get up like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, okay? And I get busy with my day. I get it all over with before 12, so I don't have to turn around and do nothing the rest of the day except for, the evening and my lives at 6 p.m. unless I have appointments and stuff. So, does anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions of me? Hey, thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you for joining my live. I greatly appreciate you. Okay. All right. Books to inspire. We like to sit down and talk and have a face-to-face. Because I like to get to know people that follow me. Y'all will find that out because I'll be in your DMs. I like being in people DMs to talk with people. to get to know them. How you doing? Thank you. I'm doing great today. I'm doing marvelous. How are you doing today? Okay. Thank you for joining me. Hey, Monkey. How you doing? Hey, Canithia. How are you doing? Thank you for the compliment. I greatly appreciate it. Hi, cute. Kunsi, Kane. How you doing? How you doing? I'm from Uniontown, Pennsylvania. I'm from Uniontown, Pennsylvania, and I'm married, and I have 3 grown kids, and I use this app to acquire clients, find sponsors for my business, and sell my products and services. Okay, so that's what I be doing over here. I use all my apps, all the social media apps, to be intentional about what I do. Um, I like meeting new people and everything, and I like to, support other people if they're, doing something positive. Okay, um, and that is one thing I've had to. I want to, kind of share this. Is that my intention is to use this app for business. So that's what I do. I use it for business. I don't use it for to meet the men up here. I'm not trying to find a man. Okay, I just want to put that out there. I use it for business. I'm trying to find clients and sell my products and services, and that's what I be doing. Okay, and yes, I get a lot of suitors. A lot of men come in and they want to say, "Hey, how you doing? I want to get to know you." I like the compliments, but then we have them ones that want to always push the button. Are you happily married? I wouldn't have told you I was married if I wasn't happy. You know what I'm saying. But anyway, yes, and I really like to keep it professional when it comes to the men I meet on this page. I keep it professional. Hello, Abdullah. How you doing? I keep it very professional. I tell you straight up and down what's going on. Because, so we don't have no mixed signals or no misunderstanding, So, I'm married. I got 3 grown kids, and I use this app strictly for business. Okay, so yeah, I want to say it's been a pleasure to everyone. It's been a pleasure that it's been a pleasure having everyone in here today. And if you need my services, publishing consultant, visibility coach, please reach out to me and we can sit down and have a one-on-one free meeting. But after that free meeting, you got to pay up. Okay, it's called give me the pesos. Gotta get the money, man, make that money. Okay. Hey, Miss Mary, how you doing? Hello. Yes. Okay. So, I love you all, and I hope y'all have a blessed evening, and I will talk to y'all later, all right? If you would like to have a free one-on-one meeting with me, you want to, have your free one-on-one meeting, go to my link tree in my profile, and you will find that there too, about the free one-on-one meeting, okay? I allow that. I allow, people to sit down and we talk and we find out what your needs are. Okay. And then we put a plan together and we talk about the money. Okay. That's it. How y'all doing? All right. I love you all, and I'll see y'all back here for the same black station, the same black time, same black station at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow is coming to Loving Yourself Reading Day, where I read from my first book. I read you my first book. So there have been previous readings. And tomorrow, meet me back here at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the reading of Coming to Loving Yourself. I read in its entirety. I try to, I think I'm on chapter 3 right now, but we'll find out tomorrow because I got the page rabbit-eared in the book. I read straight from my book, okay? All right? I love you all, and see y'all tomorrow. Bye, baby.